Nothing can be more delightful than having our favorite food. Nothing can be more sweeter than having a cup of coffee on a rainy day in your balcony. Nothing can be more delicious than having a yummy cheese hamburger with your loved ones in McDonald's. Wow. Nothing can be more filling than having countless dosa rolls made by God. Biryanis for few, pastas for few, ice creams for many. It is indeed lovely to have a favorite food, but it is equally cruel to even drop a crumble of it in dustbin, because not everyone are having access to a plate of meal when they are hungry. Good afternoon, Toastmasters of the day, fellow Toastmasters and friends. Blessed are we who have not just access to food during our meal times, but also access to our favorite foods, the food of our choice. Blessed are we who does not fall under that 15% category of people who do not get proper nourished food supply. Do you know India contributes 40% of the malnourished in the world? And it is astonishing to see that we Indians waste 45,000 crore worth of food every year. Every vegetable that we drop, every handful of meal that we put in our dustbin can be a stomach-filling meal for someone who do not have it. Do you know it takes 30 days to sow, 70 days for it to grow, and the other 20 days for it to get reaped. And on 132nd day, we get the rice that we eat. But it just takes a second for us to drop it in dustbin. Do you know that 1.3 billion tons of food, which is 1/3 of the total food supply that has been produced in the world, goes to dustbin, and which accounts to 28% of the total farmland that is being used to make it. Do any of you think that each one of us who have the ability to earn a food can waste it? A moving incident in Germany can be an eye-opener for someone who believes that wasting food is our choice. A group of Indians, after having food in a German hotel, leaves their plate with 1/3 of the food still left. A German nearby questions the Indians about the wasted food, and one of the Indians angrily replies, "I pay money for my food, and it's none of your business of how much I wasted." The German becomes angry, and he calls a social service organization officer. The officer comes and he pays a hefty fine for the Indians, and he says sternly, "Consume what you eat. The money might be yours, but the resource belongs to the society. There is a huge portion of society which has shortage of resources. You have no right to waste the nation's resource." The incident was shameful for the Indians, but it really spoke with their hearts. The message is loud and clear. We Indians waste a lot of food in our festivals, in our celebrations, in hotels, and we do not care about the starving people around the world. Millions of children today are going to sleep without food. Is it that they have committed a big crime that they have gone in such poor circumstances? Or are we just going to say that it is their fate? Life is so unfair that a celebrity's child is born with all the tracking and all the luxury, and there's a child in the dustbin not having food, not even cared as a living being. The next slide shows a picture of a starving toddler trying to reach a feeding center badly hit by famine in Sudan, and a hooded vulture is waiting for the child to pass away. This picture won the Pulitzer Prize Award in the year 1994. And there's no bigger thing that can depict the grievousness of hunger than this picture. Today, we may not be rich enough to feed the poor, but we can all afford to take one step to not waste the food that we have taken in our plates to dustbin. Because every child that goes to sleep, we in some way are responsible for that. So, what do you know?